everybody? I'm here again with another amazing review for y'all. This time, we doing it big. We ain't doing nothing small. 6.4 liter SCAT PACK 392 Challenger. All Dodge, all motor, all muscle, American muscle car. We here getting into it. Now, Dodge makes so many trims of Chargers and Challengers, so you know what I'm saying. But this one, it is the 392, but I think this is considered RT 392, which means it has, you know, of course the 392, the 6.4 liter engine and stuff, the Brembo brakes and stuff, but it doesn't have the no sunroof, no leather seats. It doesn't have like the full SRT. It's not an SRT version. The SRT version has, I think, actually 6 piston brakes in the front, and it has the tune, the suspension that's adaptive, and it has the SRT mode, so you can really customize it more. But despite all that, this is the same engine, same big boy Challenger, same everything you could hope for when you buy a Challenger. You see black on black, black on black on black, you know what I'm saying? Everything you need. And sure, we can just go on and start talking about it. So like I said, this is the SCAT PACK, so that means 6.4 liter. And some people say 392, some people say 6.4. Well, back in the day when, you know, when the muscle car era began back in the day, in 1960s, 70s, they used to say, instead of saying I have a 5 liter engine, a 2.3 liter engine, they used to use cubic inch instead. So this 6.4 liter is a, for 6.4 liter engine is what most folks say now. But to keep it iconic, they still say 392. It's 392 cubic inch. They convert the same thing. You used to put it in computer to convert cubic inches to liters. It's literally like the same exact. So that's why some people say 6.4, some people say 392. Say what you want. It's the same thing. It has 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. Now they use this same 6.4 liter in this car, which is called the SCAT PACK, the Charger SCAT PACK. I think they got an SRT Grand Cherokee, and also the not too old, it just came out about a year or so ago, the SRT, a year or two ago, the SRT Dodge Durango. So this is big boy engine right here. It's not no game. And another car they used to use, which I wish I could get, is the 2012 Chrysler 300 that had this same engine. Now that's player, it's luxury with the power. But enough of me talking. I'm gonna just show y'all around a little bit so we see what's going on. Now, I kind of know a little about this car, so I'm gonna try to talk what I talk and know what I know. And also, just because, why not? I'm gonna review this one with the car running, because who don't want to hear a big V8? I do. I don't know about y'all, but I do. Watch this. Thank the Lord for V8s. I'm gonna try to talk over the exhaust the best I can. So, like I said, this is just a SCAT PACK. I believe it's RT SCAT PACK. This is not a 390. I mean, excuse me. I'm sorry. This is not an SRT SCAT PACK. So you, like I said, you get the big motor and you get a Brembo brake, but you don't get certain things you get in the SRT. So, like this one has, like I said, I think these are 4-piston Brembo brakes, and it has slotted rotors in it. This is also for breathing. See, it's ventilated and slotted. That's for breathing. So the air can, the rotors can cool down quicker, the brakes can cool quicker. 4-piston. I think on the SRT you might get 6-piston brakes. Don't hold me to it. And there you go. Other Brembos in the rears too. with ventilated, slotted brake rotors. And I think in the SRT you might also get drilled and slotted rotor. This has a 245, 45, 20 tire. So it's a big, beautiful wheel on there. Now, something people complain about is that this tire is not that wide. And actually, it's a fair size tire for a regular non-performance vehicle. This actually is the same size width-wise as my mom's Acura TL. So, you know, that goes to show, like, this is not very, very wide. Now, they do now, I'm not sure exactly what year this is, but they do now make 392 wide bodies, which you get like 305s on them or something. So, you know, and I think there are some, if you get an SRT, you will actually get 275s on all corners instead of 245. Now, 245 is cool, especially with these Eagles, the Goodyear Eagle tires. They real good tires, good all 4-season tire. But 485 horsepower will shred these tires, and that's fun and cool. But when you driving, trying to track it, drag it, highway driving, or it's raining, that much power can break these tires so easily, it can become unsafe sometimes. So if I was, you know what I'm saying, this is my car, I'll just try to I might ride these, but put some 275s on there. Same in here, 245s on all 4 corners. Got a nice little fuel cap. I like how it's just that little silver touch to it. You know, you hear this exhaust is just. Now, what y'all think exhaust better, this or that GT350 I reviewed? You see it, it's real nice, you know what I'm saying? So this is really it. You see the engine right here, that's the big boy engine. This is a 392 6.4 liter. And this is actually cool because it's a breakdown of all the Dodge engines. 3.6 liter, that's the V6. 5.7 liter is the basic V8 Hemi you can get from Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, them. All those. 5.7 will put you in the game. Then you can get a 6.4. No, that's this engine right here. That's a bigger V8 Hemi that Dodge and Jeep, Chrysler, Ram, them offer. Then 6.2 is what the Hellcat has. 6.2 liter supercharged is what the, 6.2 liters is what the Hellcat has. That's the big boy, 707. And then you have that 6.2 liter that's in the Dodge Demon at 804, 840 if you got race fuel in it. So it's a breakdown of all the engines. I kind of like that, how that's right there. I like that. You see this one says right here, this got the 6.4, 392 like I said. You know, clean little engine bay. But let's just go inside and talk about all the features, because there's a lot of features in here. I do want to say one thing. I live in Georgia. I'm so glad the good Georgia heat ain't slapping me in the face right now, because when I made that GT350 video, I was dying. Woo! Thank Lord for little wind and coolness. So I'm inside of the Challenger 392 now. And like I said, this, there's no sunroof. There's no leather seats. The seat's still cool. You know, nice hold-use, nice bolsters, back seat. This one actually has 5 seats in it. Unlike the Mustang and Camaro, it's 5 seats. Now, there's one thing about the Challenger is that Out of the main three American muscle cars, it still is Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger. Challengers are considered the fat daddies. And I say that to say, I hate to say this, but this is how the car world, this is what folks say. It's like, Challengers are for the fat Americans. And that's just how it is. It's the big seats, big car, big back seat. You can take a road trip in it, even all the way from the basic V6 or all the way to the Hellcat or the Demon or the Red Eye, or the Hellcat Red Eye. All of them big seats. So, you know what I'm saying? They still considered the fat daddy, the big American one. You can fit big fat American. That's what people say about these cars. You know what I'm saying? Can be considered mean and vulgar, but it's not really meant in the car world. It's not really meant in a mean way. That's just how, we say it when we be talking. So, So as you can see, it's a lot of ups and downs to this car. And I'll say I'm going to start with the downs. The downs, one down is this. I've never been in the actual SRT edition, but I know for this one, this is hard, not soft, hard. This is cheap. If I feel like if I ran up on it the wrong way to snag it. And these car seats, you know what I'm saying? This design is, they all right. This part, all right. But this part is like, you know what I'm saying? That's terrible. Like, the headliner cool. It's a decent little headliner. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what is this, Dodge? Y'all know Dodge is my favorite manufacturer as a whole because they got so many options for everybody. But what is this? There's no buttons. Y'all couldn't go the extra mile to just... And I think on like Hellcats or SRT versions, it's like actual buttons here. But for this, it's nothing. Like, y'all couldn't have just made this one smooth panel at least. You know what I'm saying? And, but the car overall ain't bad. You might find a used one about mid-30s, a new one for 40 something. I don't know if I just get, you know what I'm saying, this one if I was going to spend that much money. But I wouldn't, not for this. I'll have to get a, you know what I'm saying, a little better one. You know what I'm saying? A used one maybe a little better. This is kind of a plus and minus. Y'all know paddle shifters, you can control the gears in automatic cars. I don't like these paddle shifters because they're halfies. They real small. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel a full, even if it was like a smaller size paddle shifter, I want it to be separated and floating kind of so I can, and then it has these little volume buttons right here. Now this is cool because you can easily control the radio right here. And it's also on this side, you can control what radio, if you go through the different stations. But I don't like that. It's cool because this is actually good for safety wise because you can just control the radio without reaching. But these little paddle shifters, I do not like them. Now, granted, yeah, it's still a paddle shifter. You can control the gears. But I don't like it. I just don't like it. So, while I said most of the bads, I'll say one more kind of bad is that people didn't really like these gear shifters this much because, like, it's some people say, and they kind of say with older people, they'll like put it in one gear and end up like trying to put it in park is slip a gear, they bump it and stuff. It's cool to me, it's all right, but only thing I don't like is that it's like I think BMW do this. They got the gears like switch to me. I say switch. So when you upshifting, you pulling down, and when you got a main mode, and when you downshifting, you push up. So I don't really like that. Despite that, everything else is uphill from here. Now this car has so many features. I don't even know if I'm gonna go through all of them, but let's just go back. Let's see. Okay, as you see all the numbers on top. So you can basically go up, down, left, right. The speedometer, okay, that's plain and simple.
vehicle info, tire pressure, coolant temp, trans temp, just like the Mustang I reviewed. It show everything you need. Air intake temp, that's crazy, man. Look, it's going 105 degrees. Everything, engine power, that's cool. I like that though. I'll show you the torque and power. I might as well just, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, you see how it instantly tells you the torque and it instantly tells you the horsepower. So that's cool. You know, performance readings, this one like doing runs and lap times, it'll record all that for you, braking distance, G-force, everything like that. Fuel economy, 15 miles per gallon on average is what it's saying. So, and this is the crazy part. Over half a tank and only 121 miles to empty. An average car, little, you know, a regular family car, half a tank, you at least go 220, 230 miles to empty. This is 121. You ain't going nowhere. Now, let me go back to fuel economy because this is a big, you know, in the vet, it got a 6-liter, 400 horsepower. But I get 20 miles per gallon. I don't care if I'm driving hard, soft, you know what I'm saying, long distance or in city. It always says 20. But this one's saying it's a bigger engine, way more power, but, you know, it's still saying 16 miles per gallon. So, you know, I don't know how big the tank is, but hey, I don't know. So I'll just say that just to give a little comparison. We go to trip, you know. I ain't been driving this, so I ain't do trip, but still see mile per gallon. Oh yeah, you control the radio. See your phone connected, screen set up. Back to the speedometer. So, you know what I'm saying? The basic. I like how it still has a real analog. I like analog tachometers and things like that, speedometers, and so I like that how that's there. And then another is the screen. Now, I'm no pro on this screen, but I do know that if this was an SRT version, it would be a button around here somewhere that will say SRT, and you could press it and it'll be a whole SRT screen. Now I discovered is this one, you can put in sport mode or not, and then you can press super track pack, and what that will do is this button right here, bring up a baby SRT screen, so where you could go to launch control, driving mode, it'll tell you everything that the engine is. You can do auto mode. Well, that's really let you do it on your own, or you just go sport mode setup. So it's auto mode setup, but let's go back to sport. I could put the engine in sport mode, paddle shifters on. I can do traction control in sport mode, and I can do the steering in sport mode. Look at all these apps. Okay, hold on. I lied, y'all. I found it. I didn't lie, but I did. If it was an SRT, it would have the SRT button. But I found the screen that show you all the performance stuff. Okay, so yeah, I found it. This shows you everything, like literally. This is like the Mustang we seen. Instant horsepower. Everything, man. So I'm glad I found this. I was looking like, I know this guy. And it's the heat mirror dimmer, so at nighttime the lights won't blind you. I know that. Yeah, it got Wi-Fi in the car too. That's cool. So, like I said, it's a lot of apps and a lot of things. But honestly though, if I get this car, I want it. That's why I want this car. I love that, you know what I'm saying? I always say this, but I'm gonna say it again. You can take your money for almost 500 horsepower and torque right off rip. You know what I'm saying? I got my warranty. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's real cool. Let me just show y'all a few more things. I'm gonna turn the radio on. I don't own this music. Hold on, let me go back to the radio.
Connected devices and speakers. When you're a Sirius XM subscriber,
it got the Alpine system, so that's a good speaker system.
Channels created in conjunction with the biggest names.
And also, I'm gonna show y'all trunk hood. Trunk. I like those wheels so much. It does have a camera also when you put it in reverse. Big Daddy trunk. That's why it's called the Fat Daddy, cause like Fat Daddy or the muscle car, cause like it's a big old trunk, big car, fit your family, kids stuff. You ain't getting no spare tire though. Oh, the battery in the back too, yeah. But they gave you a little air pump, but you're not getting no spare tire. One more thing I want to do before I drive it, I'm gonna see if I can fit in the back seat. I'm gonna suit this seat up. I ain't even about to play with myself. Oh. Hold on. Now with the seat scooted up, I got a lot of headroom. I'm cool. And it got the armrest. And the armrest ain't all the way on the floor, sit it up, so I'm cool actually. But I can't reach it. Hold on, let me see. If I scoot the seat back some. They gotta scoot the seat up a little bit. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think I was gonna be able to fit. And that Mustang, I couldn't fit at all. But this one, this joint actually straight. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. I know y'all tired of me talking, so let's drive, bruh. Let's drive. Tired of talking. Let's drive this thing, man. Let's drive that thing, dog. Good Lord. You know how I do it. I started off, oh Lord. I started off in regular mode. Then I swapped that thing in the sport mode. Put the camera on me, dog. I like this ain't got no electric parking brake, dog. Got that real parking brake, dog, with your foot, man. Man, this mug powerful, dude. This mug trying to kick up the rocks. Let me drive slow. So, I'm finna just do a little hot lap for y'all one time for the two time for the one time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the lever for the blinker is cheap. But for some reason, I was like, dang, that blinker sound cheap. I know that's stupid. So. This mug is ready. Man, that's what I said. Why do people be trying to talk junk? Say these slow. People always be trying to call Challengers and Hellcats junk slow, but these junks taking off. It's taking off, bro. Let me see. I might. Nah. Let me see. I'm in sport mode, man. I'm in sport mode. I mean, I'm in regular mode. Let me roll the window up. I think I like this. horsepower, instant horsepower. That mug was ready to rock it. That's why I said, forget that electric power, man. We ready to roll, dog. Oh my God. Did you hear that? Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Let's whoop de whoop. Let's whoop de whoop. Man, this mug sound good, dude. What y'all think sound better? This whole thing shake when you press the gas, man. What y'all think sound better, this or that Mustang? I'm gonna put this in sport mode, bro. Steering in sport mode, everything in sport mode. It say spirit. Yeah, it says it's in sport. So we in sport mode. In sport mode. Oh, jump. See how these tires breaking loose? Y'all might not be able to hear it, but these tires breaking loose. That's why you need a little something. A little water. Hey. This mug rocket. Fun, man. The paddle shifters on. Snap! When I changed again, that mug was pow, pow. Man, this mug, this is nice, dude. First gear. I'm still in sport mode. Let's take this around the block. See? I broke tires, bro. I wasn't even trying. Broke tires. I wasn't even trying. You hear that? Every time you change, when you hitting it and you change them gears, this mug got 8 speed in it. When you changing gear and you, that mug, pow, pow. Listen. Oh, I ain't going, my bad, I ain't hit good. Let's go one more time, man. I don't like how I break their tires though. I don't like how this thing breaking tires like that though. Y'all hear that back from? I like this. Buy it. I don't know. But drive it. Of course. Regular mode. Just, I don't know. Why am I in regular mode? I can't tell you. Now that's crazy, man. You know, I seen a video of Durango 392, every time they was wow, man, wow. Every time they changed the gears, but I didn't. It's different from seeing something and then be like, dang. It's way. It's a different, like a whole different thing when you hearing it and doing it yourself. Cause I promise you, every time I change it, wah, pow, wah, pow, wah, pow. So let's try this one more time. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you, Courtesy Ford. Thanks, Dodge. Thanks to everybody like Cars. Y'all know the deal. Always pray. Always drive safe. Always wear your seatbelt. Don't drink and drive. Definitely don't text and drive. Watch this though. I'm about to give y'all some. Show y'all. And it's factory exhaust, going crazy with it. Trying to let it go through. I should have went before. Wow. I'm gonna try to make it do it. And it's easy drive. I like that. Thanks, man. I'll see y'all next time.